What's going on the front pages of Nigerian newspapers so that you get acquainted with what's happening in Nigeria. Whether you are in the diaspora or you are in Nigeria, be sure to engage. It is very, very necessary for you to do so. But as you engage, do that in the most responsible way. Be civil and responsible with what you have to say. It is, the way that we maintain decorum is the way that we maintain etiquette. And then we stride away from the people that we keep talking about who are not acting rightly. And of course, we teach them to act rightly. Yes, if they're children, then we have to teach them by acting rightly. Now let's jump into 10 things that you ought to know, and then we'll get into the dailies. Quite a number of dailies right there for your listening pleasure as well as your perusal. But let's start with the fact that the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, and the governor of Adamawa State, Amadu Umaru Fintiri, attended the first Durbar in the state in 4 years on Wednesday. So Alhaji Mustafa Aminu, the Galadima Adamawa senior government officials, traditional title holders, as well as district heads, among others, also attended that same event. Well, in Zamfara State, as of yesterday, there was tension. And now this tension was caused when a worshipper was mistakenly killed by a security operative who was reportedly chasing hoodlums. All right, so the operative, who is said to be of the Nigeria Civil Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, was immediately tackled and attacked by irate youths. Well then, members of the military board of inquiry constituted by the defense headquarters to investigate the killing of 17 soldiers in Okoma community in Ughelli South, local government area of Delta State, have commenced sitting. Now, they convened yesterday at the governor's office annex in Warri South, local government area of the state. Moving ahead, let's talk to you about something that has to do with the Dangote refinery, where the cotton diesel price by the Dangote refinery will reduce inflation. That's according to the president of Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, who said this yesterday. He said he believes that the cost of diesel dropping to 1,200 from the initial 1,650 naira, the inflation rate will further drop. Well, let's see how that goes and pans out. But the works minister, in the person of Dave Umahi, who is an engineer in case you didn't know, has said that nobody can intimidate the federal government over the right of way of the Lagos Calabar Highway project. Now, he spoke on national television last night, and he stressed that the federal government owns the right of way of the nation's coastal roads. All right. But taking you now to Ondo State, where the Ondo State Security Network Agency, also known as the Amotekun Corps, yesterday paraded no fewer than 45 suspected criminals in the state. Now, the suspects, who were apprehended by the Corps personnel across the 18 local government area of the state, were presented at the headquarters of the Corps in Akure, the state capital. All right. Now, a legal team of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has warned that they may boycott court proceedings due to perceived injustices against their client. So they stated that they would not participate in the proceedings if the IPOB leader's right to a fair trial was not respected by the Department of State Services. And now let's also bring to you the fact that the abducted Rivers State governorship candidate of National Rescue Movement in the 2023 general election, Sobamabo Jack Rich, has regained his freedom. So Jack Rich, who was whisked away by gunmen who invaded his residence in Osokun community, the Gama local government area of the state, in the wee hours of Monday, was freed yesterday. Okay, that's something good. Well then, 9, of course, would be the fact that impeached Deputy Governor of Edo State, Mr. Philip Shaibu, has said his removal by the Edo State House of Assembly would not stand the test of time. He also went on to adding that the entire process, the entire exercise was because of the September 21 governorship election in the state. Well, Shuaibu, who has been silent about the allegations that has been posed on him, has gone on to saying that he received the acting Edo State chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Emperor Jared Tenebe, in his Abuja residence. He said all of this while receiving, this personnel. And then finally, let's also bring to your eardrums as well as your visuals the fact that an auto crash occurred on Wednesday, just yesterday, on the 3rd Mainland Bridge, Lagos, in which 2 passengers were flung into the lagoon. Now, the 18-seater LT bus with the number plate FKJ 872YA was heading towards Lagos Island when the tragedy struck at the Adeni Adele end of the bridge. Well, that being said, you already know how it goes right here with Eagles Morning Rise, and we'll bring it to your eardrums, the front pages of Nigerian newspaper. But I'd like to deliver into your audio-visual the fact that, hey, we've got a number. So in case you want to be a part of the conversation, which I am trusting you will be, right? Watching from outside the shores of Nigeria, you can actually dial with alongside the number about to reel out, +234, +234, +234. That works for you in Nigeria too as well, right? So there's no extra cost to that for you in Nigeria. However, let's give you the number so that you can engage when the time comes. Let us have your thoughts. Let us have your take. Let us have what you think about whatever, headline pops at you, jumps at you, you find interesting or tickles your fancy. The number is 0907 353 0044 or 0908 766 8888, and a WhatsApp portal number where you can send your WhatsApp portal message as well as your voice note and even a text message. There is no restriction. Is 0909 705 4450. Okay, so let's get on to the Daily Trust newspaper. The big story: CBN sacks 50 more staff. CBN sacks 50 more staff, and it's got a couple of writers to it, and I'll bring it to your eardrums as well as your visuals very quickly. 117 gone in 20 days. Can you beat that? Second writer: staff accused management of illegality, double standard. And the last writer to that story: external vendors affected. Okay, page 4 has got the story right now. Let's bring this one to you just below the Daily Trust banner. This one says, cracks widening in PDP as North Central insists on chairmanship, right? Page 11 has got that story, taking you to page 18 this time. This one says, controversy over price war on London route. Okay, go check that one out. Still outside the shores of Nigeria, Israel bombs Gaza on Saturday. Ooh, that is something, despite U.S. rebuke. And you'd find that story in page 12 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Now let's bring us back home this time on Salah. Seek knowledge, pray for leaders, Sultan tells Muslims. And you'd find that story on page 27 of the Daily Trust. Passengers missing as bus plunges into Lagos Lagoon. Yeah, I gave you that update already. I mean, somewhere in Lagos State, on the Third Mainland Bridge, that happened, right? We just hope that they get found ASAP. And this one on page 16, of course it is, you'd find that story. Now let's take you to page 22, where worshippers gunned down a worshipper gunned down at Zamfara Eid ground. That's indeed a sad note. Well, the person who made that shot said he was on the trail of hoodlums, but then as it stands right there, he got attacked in the end, because after having to kill this innocent worshipper, the citizens did not find it very funny. Well, then this one right here on page 29, customs imports duty rate falls to 1,238 naira to $1. And that being said, we move away from the Daily Trust, bringing you the Guardian newspaper. I see a guard standing by, and this one on NSARS Pro panel report. Victims await 1.7 billion naira compensation from 25 states 3 years after. Page 6 has got that big story. And then let's take you down just a little bit to the belly of the Guardian newspaper front page. This one says on page 9, it says, tragic Salah, monarch dies, reckless driver flings 2 passengers into Lagos Lagoon. And on Malibu case, EFCC dismisses compromise allegation, considers appeal. You'd find the story on page 5. And on page 3, price of goods not reducing amid Naira appreciation. And that is coming from the Accord Party telling the federal government right there. Let's take you now to page 4. Pilgrims palliative between personal, religious right, and misplaced state priority. Okay, you want to find that editorial right there, get on to page 4. Okay, let's bring this one to you right now. It says, we refuse to move on. 91 Chibok girls' parents tell Tinubu's wife. Seek intervention. All right, I'll take that one again so that you have a proper understanding. To say, we refuse to move on. 91 Chibok girls' parents tell Tinubu's wife seek intervention. You'd find the story on page 6. Okay, so this one says EFCC's fresh charge links Emefiele to Lagos firms. Where is this not gonna lead to? Well, then, anyways, still an allegation right there, as there's not been a confirmed conviction, on the matter. This one, of course, is found on news page 3 of the Guardian newspaper. At Salah, Tinubu Buhari, others seek resilience, support, peace, unity. News page 3 has got that story. And the final one that I'm bringing to your eardrums as well as your visuals would be FX crisis, foreign exchange crisis, poor infrastructure depress healthcare sector earnings. You'd find that one on page 15. Now let's move away from the Guardian newspaper and bring you the Vanguard newspaper. I see the Guard indeed is standing beside the van, and that's why they call it Vanguard, I think. But anyways, the big story: tariff hike, 20 hours supply for Band A customers under threat. Right, it's got a couple of riders to it, as power allocation hovers at 3,236 megawatts. Another rider says PH Discos apologizes for shortfall. A third rider, Kaduna Disco, set up response teams. And bringing you this one: no transparency, fairness in billing. CPPE has got that to say. And I'm bringing yet another rider to you for that big story: firms will pay for the services they don't enjoy. LCCI has got that one. And finally, for that big story, experts expect improvement in supply. How do you even go about something when you've not even put the framework down? You've not looked at the accessibility or the feasibility study, and then you just go about something. It is something that Nigerians are already talking about, and these failures, Nigerians are saying, are unacceptable. But then let's bring this one to you right now. It says, Edo Guba, my impeachment won't stand. Shaibu has got that one to say. Go find out what he has to say. Page 7 has got that one. Alleged defamation. Better Edu threatens to sue BBC. Ooh, page 9 has got that story. Now let's bring this one to you on page 8. It says, no cause for alarm on next Olubadan. Makinde has got that one to say. And Waldron warns Nigeria over Olympic preparations. You'd find that one for sport lovers right there. Page 29 heralds that story. And that would be all for the... Okay, I should put a peg to that thought, because it's not all for the Vanguard newspaper, as above the Vanguard newspaper banner, we see this one right here. It says, transfer of pension money out of Nigeria escalates. Transfer of pension money out of Nigeria escalates. All right, Scott, this you find a story on page 19. Taking you to page 4 now. Inquiry: Okwama community shuns military panel. Okoloba in attendance. All right, PDP NEC meeting, governors, others renew battle for party soul. Page 4 has got that story. And this one, fair cut. Air Peace Chair Onyema slams foreign airlines over conspiracy, and it's got, you find a story on page 9. And finally, Eid al-Fitr, security improving, federal government declares, and it's got the face of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria right there on that one. Right, now let's get on to the Nation newspaper. A big story with the Nation newspaper. It's got this one to say. It says, our diesel price cut driving down inflation, says Dangote. It's got 2 riders to it. Entrepreneurs should work with the government. Second rider, Abiodun is saying, economy on recovery path, right? And you'd find a story on page 3 of the Nation newspaper. Okay, and I should also bring this one to you. Government to firm up a non-oil revenue plan. Okay, now let's look in this. Let's look in this direction right now. It says, believe in our government. Tinubu urges Nigerians. It's got 1 rider to it. President, Vice President, Sultan, others observe Eid prayers. It says, believe in our government, and he's telling each and every one of us right there, talking about the number one person in the country, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, right there. You'd find a story on, is it pages 4, right? Or 48, if I'm not mistaken. Not very clear, though, but you should go see that story. And this one right here says, Amotekun arrests 45 suspects for alleged kidnapping others in Ondo. All right, page 27 has got that story. Now, let's bring this to you. It's unread. It says, Kwara mourns ex-appeal court Justice Belgore. All right, page 7 has got that one. And police rescue 6 abducted kids. Okay, that is some thumbs up right there for the security personnel. It says, page 27 has got that story. Eid al-Fitr Day tragedies. Lagos monarch, ex-Kogi governor's son, die after prayer. That is indeed a story that broke my heart, right? Not in a time when we are in solitude and in sober reflection right there, should we record such deaths. But as many would say, God knows the best. Right, bringing this one is the second writer to that story. 2 flung into lagoon in 3rd mainland bridge crash. And the last writer, 3 die in Lagos Ibadan highway accident. Page 3 has got that story. All right, and this one right here says, Makinde cautions against disunity over Olubadan stool. Page 29 has got that story. And the final one that I'll be taking and bringing to your audio visuals right now would be the military begins probe of Okwama killings in Warri. Page 3 has got that story. In case you're just tuning in for the first time, this is Eagles 102.3 FM. The pages, and of course, we give you a radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. And we say this on strong authority because we've got the bragging right. And guess who gave us the bragging right? You did. Now let's get on to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. The big story with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, as it for CBN intensifies Naira defense. It's got one writer to it. It says foreign reserves deplete by $595 million in 1 month. Okay, page 6 has got that story. All right, let's get above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper headline or banner, I beg your pardon. This one right here says Nigerian ship owners miss out as vessels lift product from $19.5 billion Dangote refinery. Okay, we are beginning to hear something now. Page 23 has got that story. And this one right here says on page 4, 10 years after 91 Chibok girl's parents writes Tinubu's wife. 10 years after. Yes, 10 years. Okay, so this one here says Osolo of Osolo dies after Eid prayers. Sanwo-Olu mourns. Okay, quite a sad one. It's got one writer to it. Ex-Kogi Governor Idris' son dies after prayers. What's going on with all the death? What's going on? And that's how we almost had an issue with Junior Pope. Yeah, one of Nigeria's very renowned Nollywood actor having a boat crash, a boat mishap, at the River Niger, waters right there. At first he was declared dead, and from the latest news saying that he's recovering and he's been revived. Thank goodness for that. We don't want no more deaths like that. No, please. But anyways, though, you want to find that story, you get on to page 5, talking about the story of the ex-Kogi governor's Idris' son dying after prayers, as well as the Osolo of Osolo dying after Eid prayers. Right now, let's take you to page 4. Oyebanji appoints fresh 115 aides 4 months after appointing 162. What are you doing with all of these? Nigerians are asking. But if it is for the cause of allowing for your job to be done, okay, why not? If not, now 3rd mainland bridge boss accident throws 2 persons into lagoon. Page 28 has got that story. Ondo Amotekun arrests 14 suspected kidnappers, 31 other criminals. Page 28 has got that story. Tinubu salutes Adebanjo as associates. Okay, honor him at 96. Okay, that's something good. You want to see that one on page 4, you can find it. An alleged defamation, Better Edu threatens to sue BBC $50 million. Not 50,000, $50 million. She says, do not give me you've defamed me. You've molested my personality. How could you do that? And she's saying, in that regard, to that end, I'm demanding a $50 million compensation from you for that. Right? Okay, so let's call it a close for the Nigerian Tribune newspaper already. And of course, this is about that time where you get to bring your voice, keep your A game, and be in charge. Because with the Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, where we give you a radio experience that you can count on, you can never go wrong, right? The purpose of this, of gaining your reaction, of gaining traction for your reaction, is for us to, talk. I mean, we keep talking until the change comes, right? But then, as much as that forum, that opportunity is open, let us also use it wisely. And please let me say this. Very, very important. Very, very, very important. All right? And what I'm about to say is the fact that please keep it, reduce it to 1 minute. Reduce it, so that, because if you don't reduce it to 1 minute, regardless of what you're saying, even if it might be very important, I might have to, pull you down so that some other person can have his voice. Remember, we're one big family. Now I'm giving you the numbers, delivering it to your audio visuals. Like I said, get onto our YouTube, channel right there at Eagles FM Abuja. Get onto our Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja, as well as across every other social media platform that we have a strong presence. Talking about TikTok, talking about Instagram, talking about Twitter. You would find us at Eagles FM Abuja, but predominantly on our YouTube channel. You can subscribe and watch what is going on in the studio, as well as our Facebook page wall. You would find what is going on in the studio as well. You would also see the front pages of these dailies as we bring it to your audio visuals. But now the number is 0907 353 0044 or 0908 766 8888. The WhatsApp portal number is 0909 705 4450. Let's get talking. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Udwak Daniel.
Mr. Selassie right there.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, Selassie. How are you doing
my name, I'm cool, and I want to still wish my Muslim brothers and sisters happy Eid al-Fitr.
Awesome.
My name is Selassie. Udwak Daniel, we just talk about electricity tariff hike and so on and so forth.
Yes.
As I'm speaking to you, they say I'm in band B because I first of all complained. They put me in band A. I placed my complaint. They put me in band B. As I'm speaking to you, sincerely, that's why you couldn't get my message for WhatsApp line. Because my phones are down. For me to even go and charge my phone, in fact, the man and other people say, they say they can't on their gen by now. Maybe around in just 2 to 3 hours before I can be able to charge my phone. And this is why they say I'm in band B, that I have the, in fact, 15 to 16 hour line. So this thing I see, they just come and increase this electricity tariff indiscriminately. I'm telling you, many people don't benefit this. Now, someone gone down at each prayer in Zamfara. Look at the insecurity we are talking. How could that happen? Now people are even afraid of a place of worship. Now we are still talking about we refuse to give up 91 Chibok girls. Yes, and in support of that, this is human being. This is children. They send them to go to better their education, and this criminal came and kidnapped them, and you're telling them to move on. How will they move on? This is not property. This is not vehicle that you say, oh, you just leave it and move on with your life. This is children that you send to school for their life to be better, and you are saying they should move on. It can't happen. They should rescue them. That is what brings them to power. They promised Nigerians that they are going to rescue them. During the time of Buhari, he did his 8 years without rescuing them. So now they are telling them to move on. No. This is not property. These are human beings. We need to know where they are. Thank you for giving me the privilege.
Thank you so much, Selassie, for that one. Right, we need to indeed show conscious effort to ensuring that each and every one of us have a sense of belonging. I mean, we keep saying this every time, and the big question would be, what value do you place on a Nigerian life? What value do we place on it? If we indeed place a value on the Nigerian life, we would see to it that whatever it takes, we would do to ensuring that the life of a Nigerian is secured, regardless of wherever he may be. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, I guess that is a miss right there. But then let's take this call right now. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello. Oh, what's going on with the numbers right now, the network. But anyways, do not relent. See your calls still. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you too.
How you doing now?
Very well, thank you, BB. Blessing. How are you feeling today?
This one your mouth just shout this morning. I'm happy.
All right.
Happy.
Yeah, you should be. You should be, regardless. That's right, regardless.
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too. Go ahead.
I greet my caller.
All right.
A man of sacrifice, Salasi, I must hear his voice every day. Even though I hear my voice, I will listen for her. God will bless our caller. I greet all my Muslim people. Salasi, I don't know whether you listen, you hear what our president talked yesterday. So may we be patient. You hear?
Yes. Okay.
How long are we be patient? This matter of a this is an issue of life they are talking about. So that when we work this, they say we after they don't say. They say when you carry cassava, when you pick cassava, you go carry and go into the river, and you wash and clean. Before you know, none of that is a blocker. People begin to stay for darkness. It's allowed to talk now. How many days? What time the phone? You cannot go charge the radio. Now we continue to talk one thing. Our president said that we be fresh idea. And I know who did this idea for this business party. Is it our who the rule? Is it president? I don't even know who did the issue. Who did the issue? People they are suffering. Please, then we say our president, this letter, who get this letter? Who get that? Please, let they allow people to breathe. Please, that is why we vote for them. If they don't say we vote for them, please make them care for us. Because a day we call, they will not get there. We when we dey talk, not because that we dey talk apart. We dey vote our voice for people when they don't have voice. Please, and bless is the best. This is bless is the best. Please, our president do the needful for Nigeria. Nigeria, they are suffering. They are praying for darkness. If now your son, any person will bring this idea, please give us life. Give us life. We go bless
All right, BB. Thank you so much. Right, God bless Nigeria. All right, BB Blessing right there saying appealing is a strong appeal to the president. And yes, do we really have a choice? We've got to be patient. We've got to live through the process. I mean, the countries that have become something today in terms of the societal development and infrastructure and all of that, it took quite a number of years, before they can get to where they are. Although some critics are also saying that that these countries took all of these years. It doesn't stop Nigeria and other countries to learn from their mistakes and, of course, boost the speedy development in our respective countries as well. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Morning.
Yes.
My name is Justin. I'm calling for Wuse 2.
Sorry.
I'm calling for Wuse 2.
Hello. Okay, well, let's take this call. I can't get that caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good luck.
Yes, good morning. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. My name is GB.
All right, GB, feels good to hear from you today. Talk to me, GB.
Yes, it's Edu threatening to sue
BBC. That's right. She says for defamation.
Yes, I think she's right.
Right.
And I don't expect BBC, with their standard of journalism, to fall into that to do what they did. When that news came out, TSC did not say that they discovered 30 billion naira from Edu account.
That's right.
They say in their investigation of humanitarian ministry, all their investigation, they discovered 50 accounts and that they have recovered about 30 billion from those 50 accounts. They didn't say from Edu. And some people, some listeners, even know that they will not read the body of the headline, you don't hear line and they also will say, Edu, they have discovered 30 billion from our account. And we try to correct them. So when they are taking offenses, how could BBC commit such an error?
Right.
Claiming that money will recover from Edu account. It's not from Edu account. He said they are investigating the whole of humanitarian ministries, right from reception. And they said that we cover this. So they should correct themselves because it's not good journalism. And by their standard, they should know what to do better than when they hear this, they should investigate and make sure that they have their correct information.
That's right.
Then Dangote is saying that the supply of diesel will reduce inflation. I'm in agreement with him because let me tell you, the money we spend on diesel importation every month is in billions of dollars. Now, by the time now that they are selling diesel now, we see that the demand for foreign exchange to import diesel will be less.
Okay.
By that, there will be more dollar available for other sectors to use to import. Then the price of diesel is set at 1,250. It has reduced now from 1,007. That 500 naira difference is also a plus because the cost of the production and the cost of services by doing this will also reduce. So in light number, you will see that number one, our naira will appreciate further. Number two, the price of diesel are reduced. By that, it will reduce cost of inflation because all those trucks carrying goods from Lagos to Abuja to other places, they run on diesel. Now they will consume less. The money they will spend on diesel will be less. So the the expenses and cost of production also will be less. So by the time they start to produce petrol, we see that this price will go lower.
Okay.
Then the driver that accident and plumped into lagoon, two people jump into lagoon. You see, when we have bad road, we complain to government that government not do the right thing. Now they have repaired the top land bridge. Now you are speeding at the high speed that you could not control yourself. You said that those who are in that place now, and a driver with careless driving, we have caused an accident. I don't know where we go in Nigeria.
Right.
We complain of bad road, and the road is good now. We're killing ourselves again.
Right. All right. Thank you so much for that. I mean, you've enumerated quite a number of things, and especially the part where about the roads and all of that, the third mainland bridge, having been opened and all of that, for road users to apply. It's really a sad one. Trust me, that story is a sad one. And I remember, and I recall, if you recall as well, same as me, you would just recall that Lasema, right, at some point, had come out to saying that, look. Now that the roads are open and all of that, please ensure to apply constraint and restrain from overspeeding and all of that so that we can use this road and then it would not cost lives. I mean, it's just sad that just few days after, it was open, we are already having this. I mean, I think it opened last week Thursday. Yeah, last week Thursday. And, this is just this week Thursday. It's not even up to a week, and we're already having this? Come on. We can do better, Nigerians. We can do better. Can we just begin to listen, and take caution? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Good morning to you.
My name is Olajide, calling from Moses.
All right, Olajide, welcome aboard. Talk to me.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Mr. President appeals to Nigeria to be patient. And I join hands with him to appeal to we Nigerians.
Right.
Any project that will bring succor, that will bring a lasting solution to nation's problems, especially economically, it takes a long time. Look at Dangote refinery, Mataudra. Last year, many people say it's a scam. They are something like that. When they are saying, by next month to an addendum of the day now. Look at what happened. What many people term as a scam, what many people say there is nothing going on there, they are just telling us lies.
Yeah.
It will start working and it will serve the entire nation. But if you look at the year, that refinery takes almost 80 years in building it. The same thing with this gas pipeline they are doing. Many people don't know it's ongoing for more than 8 years. But by the time we start bringing or yielding the fruits, we have forgotten what we have said, the way we have castigated government, the way we have told them say that they are not doing anything. We have to be patient to be loyal to our nation.
Right.
There's no nation that gets to where they are in a better in terms of economic and other development that it takes time and a lot of pain.
Okay.
Look at the fuel subsidy. Before it was removed, by now we'll be in filling stations clean. Many people they are very determined, but today you can get it as is. People know it's cost, but as time goes on, it will surely go down. God bless Nigeria.
All right, God bless Nigeria. That's right. Thank you, Olajide, for that one. Anyways, still the page is right here, and keep listening as well as keep giving us your eyes across social media platforms where we have a strong presence, especially YouTube as well as our Facebook page wall. Let's go pay some bills. We'll be right back.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
The city of Abuja is about to encounter one day of perfection, completeness, power, authority, healing, and breakthrough conference 2024. One day to shape the new year as the year begins. We lay the foundations with prayers, fasting, and prophetic directions from God's mouthpieces. Come and ignite your new year in the fires of God's presence with our pastor, Pastor Karthiju Benson, and special guest speakers, Minister K.I. and Joshua Moses on the 20th of April 2024. Venue, Zoological Garden, opposite Area 1 Shopping Complex, Garki, Abuja. Time, 4 p.m. Come and command your day. Remember, God can be trusted.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Hi there. Do you want to know how to get the correct approval or documents for your land and property? Do you need the right information on how you can prevent your building from being demolished? Then tune in to Town Planning Program on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja every Thursday by 5 p.m.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Keeping it locked on to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. You are doing the right thing and giving us your visuals across social media platforms right there, especially YouTube and Facebook. You are doing the right thing as well. And then giving us your audio, giving us your ears. That is something that we do not joke with. We don't take you for granted. Not now, not ever. And yes, we're still talking to pages right there. Let us know, finding out your reaction to whichever post or whichever headline jumps at you. I see a couple of calls coming through. Let's just take this one right now. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, that's a miss. All right, keep the calls coming through. Keep in mind the number is 0907-353-0044 or 0908-766-8888. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yes, Mr. Ugak. This is Felix from Lambata.
All right, Felix, welcome aboard. Let's have your take very quickly.
Yes, I want to send my greetings to my Muslim brothers and sisters and all Christians too at this wonderful season of Eid Mubarak.
Yeah.
God bless every one of us. It's been a while, Mr. Ugak, actually. How is Hanacho?
He's fine. He's doing well. Yeah, he's doing well.
Let's call to breathe.
Awesome.
And say thank you for
all right.
the great job you guys are doing.
Oh, thank you so much, Felix. Thank you so much. Right. Okay, still taking your calls right now. Hello, good morning. Okay, that's a miss though. Keep the calls coming through. And if you are, wanting to get engaging with Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja outside the shores of Nigeria, you can do that by adding +234. +234. Whether you're Nigerian or not, if you love Nigeria as you love Nigeria, as we are making landmark, great steps out there in your countries, you could as well do that. And of course, we'll be glad to bring your discourse on the platform. Okay, still a miss. What's going on? Well, let's take this one. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Yudi.
Yes, good morning to you.
God bless you.
Yeah, bless you more. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I think by now you're supposed to put in our name.
Moses, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best.
More added best you should do.
Okay, Moses, noted.
And another thing again, your greetings is only 3 languages or 4.
So you go beyond that.
Moses, Moses, we are not going to start this one.
You should add more. Add more business in other languages in the morning.
Okay. All right, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
One of your takes on the headline, the coup were able to arrest almost 45 people.
Yes.
Some of the terrorists. It's a good thing. I think government needs to complement this great work that these people are doing.
Sincerely.
And my concern is, why is other states not copying the same thing? If these people are out there doing this great job, securing their domain, supported by the state, why should that government look onto the federal government, that is the head of state or some other the ministers of defense, to take their own territory? Before they take out of office, they come up to say they will protect life and property of their own citizens. So I think they should copy this issue of this Omoteku for the great job they are doing. They should form their own
security outfits. Okay.
Yeah, internal security within their state. There are a lot of, especially the far north here, in the north here. We have a lot of youth roaming about. Bring these boys together, train them, and push them into some communities as a security protector. Protection upon the people. Then another thing, power apology for Ban A not giving them what they want. You know what we are saying? Excuse me, UD. Before you attract money from your customer, you should make a provision what they will enjoy before they begin to pay. You escalated the price, meter is high, the price the meter is high, and people are not enjoying the life. What are we saying? So that is why I recommended that government should set up a committee that will investigate power. Something is wrong there. So there are some settings behind that will not allow this not to work. So that is my take.
All
and
right.
Finally, that's okay.
Yeah.
That would say you will thank God for the government refineries to be put in order, not only depending on Dangote alone.
Right.
Thank you, God bless.
Thank you so much, Moses, for that one. And yes, your concerns will be looking to. Anyways, I'll take this one now, and then we'll get into the WhatsApp portal. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Clement from Orlando.
Clement, yeah?
Thank you.
Oh, Linus. Sorry, I didn't get the name. I didn't get the name.
I said Clement.
Clement, okay. You might want to speak audibly so we can hear you.
Okay. I greet all the listeners and the caller, and I say happy Salah to all the Muslim brothers and sisters all over the world. Edward.
Yes, please.
Talking about a federal government appealing to Nigeria to be patient. There is no two way about that. We will be patient. Whether we like it or not, we just have to be patient. We get it. Because even in our respective home, if we are hungry today and you say, Mommy, I'm hungry, and Mommy have already put food in the fire, it takes a process for that food to done.
Sure.
The only thing your mother will tell you is to be patient. It's as simple as this. Then if you cannot be patient, then maybe if you have alternative, you can go ahead. But if you know you don't have alternative, you just have to be patient. That is just the simple fact of the whole thing.
Right.
I'm talking about the Chibok girls now that we are talking about today. You see, as far as I'm concerned, if it is that easy to rescue those girls, I think Jonathan would have done that before he left office. Because that accolade would have gone to him. Show that it is not an easy job. So I think if we are to appeal to government, if there is any way, why even try to rescue almost 100 plus from those girls, and we did not still believe in that time that maybe they camp them somewhere, this and that. If we are still saying government must rescue the remaining one now, we still take the patient that we are talking about. You get my point? So everything is not by all this baloo here and there that we are talking. It's a process and it's not an easy job. So it's a tax upon everybody. Just like what the last caller said, the security outfit. That's why everybody always say this thing that this security of a team, it's everybody's business.
Okay.
It's not just government.
Yeah, Clement, for want of time. Yeah.
That's my submission.
Thank you so much, Clement, for that one. Indeed, patience is very key. Patience is a virtue, in case you didn't know, right? Know it now. And I like especially how you put it, given that analogy of a mother who's, cooking and the children are hungry. They've got to be patient. And then you said something that many Nigerians are also saying. Is there, something that at least could, if there's an alternative, right, that could ease the, wobbling of the hunger, right, that could be provided? And the question now again is, whose responsibility is it to provide this alternative? Should it be, in this your analogy, should it be the mother, or should it just be the child? And if the child is not able, shouldn't we also look at the mother from the place of care and concern, right? Owing to the fact that these children are hungry, right? Well, then, anyways, patience, of course, like you said, is something that cannot be eroded from the entire process. You cannot jump the process and expect a better job. Well, we've also seen matters that concern the fact that the presidency saying that, look, by 2025, we would have been the better for it. But then let's take this one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Eldar Noja.
Okay.
Calling from Cuba.
Awesome. All right, Eldar
By regard
Noja.
to your family, to Abubakar and then other people.
Thank you so much. And to yours too.
I want to know patient until when.
Right.
Government will have a long planning and then you have a short distance planning.
Right.
What you're supposed to do immediately, did not do it. And then you are telling us about a long planning. There's a system in the government. There is immediate action. You don't take it and then you are telling us that you have patience. Have patience until you die and bury before you have patience.
And God forbid, Elder
have
Noja.
patience. The model of Garina is 1,200 naira instead of 150. I want the government to tell us this where you start the government where they swear it is. What are we benefiting from it? And then it should tell us all the promise where you promised, which one is on the line now. You can't deceive us. The model of Garina is now 2,500 naira. Instead of 500 naira during the good luck editions, Buhari was 700. You are telling us to patient until when? And my mother started cooking since the day before yesterday, and then the food not done. So make I have patience. Can't I look for another neighbor's place to go and eat?
Right.
You are cooking food more than 3 days. The food is not done, and then you are telling your children to patient. Which type of patient be that? Where people went to die in Nigeria here? The day they swear on, if set fire on Nigeria by removing subsidy. People say don't remove subsidy. They turn it to refuse, and then you continue promising us. The boss where you say go buy, where the boss?
Well,
the policy where you say is going to give to people.
Well,
give to governor, then debate it.
Elder Noja,
Did not see anything since this month.
Right.
It's where the government.
Well,
the supporter of the government to tell us since where they swear he is. What thing we ever get from him before he tell us to patient.
All right, Elder Noja, thank you so much. Well, Elder Noja right there as, giving another side to the analogy of the mother-child hunger situation. Well then, I mean, I guess we're already seeing it as it is unfolding, different angles, different perspectives, and all of them are saying, something very valid. But then let's jump to the WhatsApp portal number right now and see, what messages are there. Well, you didn't quite give me your name, this one. Okay. I think this is coming from Fortunate from Life Camp. Okay, you're talking about the issue of Junior Pope that has been confirmed dead. Okay, well, let's just wait, right? Or let's just wait till we get the foolproof, till we're able to put our hands on, legit information so we don't go spreading. But that's as the last time, it was a matter of, it was declared dead and then he's been revived again. Now we don't know if the matter has gone worse, which we hope against. Well, thank you, Fortune, for that one. But then let's get on to this one. right here says, good morning to you, Udwak Daniel. Good morning to you, it says, and good morning to all the caller and listener of Eagles FM. All right, that feels good. It says, this is Samuel from Kuje. Thanks to God for the gift of another day. Thanks to God for the gift of another day. That's what Samuel is saying. I'm trying to catch your message again, right? So pardon me. Okay, fine, I've seen it. All right, thanks to God for the gift of another day. My take to what some papers are saying this morning are as follows. The politicians should stop diverting our attention with their crisis and face the real governance. Their power tussle is not helping or benefiting anyone, but it is causing stagnation to our collective peace and progress as a nation. Telling us to believe in a government when we are not enjoying anything at all. No steady power supply. Fuel price is still up there. Prices of goods in the markets are still up there. And somebody is telling us to believe in the government. How? If the kidnapped Kuriga school children will be with their parents now, I ask, what is the offense of the Chibok girls? Quite a question there. How can they move on, right? And it says, do we now value some people's lives more than others? God, please hear the cries of the masses in this country. Have a fulfilled day, UD, says Samuel from Kuje. Samuel, well, thank you for that one. Let's get on to the WhatsApp as well still and bring this particular voice to your eardrums very, very quickly.
Good morning, Odiok. This is Anthony Witness.
All right.
Quickly, I want to say that the Mr. President's plea for Nigerians to be patient should not be blamed on Nigerians.
Okay.
Yes, they don't have option. We don't have option in this country but to be patient. In fact, the names of Nigerians are patience. So if they are doubting any single government, they should not be blamed. They have been patient all their life.
Right.
They were born into patience and they've won the cloth of patience until today. So if they are skeptical about any government promises, they should not be blamed. Every other government came and made heavy promises that they never fulfilled. And it is said that experience is the best teacher.
Right.
So their experience have taught them that they should not believe Nigerian leaders and politicians. Nobody should ever blame Nigerians if they are not exhibiting any sign of patience. If they are criticizing everything, if they are exhibiting doubt on government projects and promises, like somebody would say they doubted the Dangote refinery and here is in existence. Never blame Nigerians, because a whole lot of promises like this type has been given that it was never, in fact 98.9% promises have been given that were never fulfilled in this country. So they are working from their experiences. Now, talking about Dangote refinery, we must all know that Dangote is an individual running his personal business. If Dangote, an individual, should build a refinery, I don't think it is the right thing for Nigerians and Nigerian government to begin to be proud of it. Yes, I'm okay, I'm happy about that. At least it is exhibiting, it is projecting, reducing the effect of the economy. Yes, but I begin to wonder how far it would have gone if it had been owned by Nigerian government. So they should not surrender to Dangote refinery. They should go ahead and do something. The little steps I'm seeing from this government seems positive, as has to do with the rate of dollars. I hope if they keep to this, it will be wonderful. I'm just hearing from you this morning, Idiok, that they have sacked another batch of CBN.
I tell you the truth.
I just feel that it should not end in just sacking them. They should prosecute them. Let those that need to be indicted and prosecuted. They don't just sack them and let them go and enjoy their loot. That is my take on this issue.
All right, thank you so much. You too. Well, strong points right there. I mean, do not depend on the Dangote refinery, and as well, the government has also come out to saying that, well, as it stands right there, according to Melikari, he has reiterated the crucial role of natural gas in fueling economic growth and industrial development. In fact, as of yesterday, right, he highlighted the fact that gas global acceptance as a crucial energy source, sustains economic growth and drives industrial activities. You've made that clear, and you've also made it clear that, look, it seems as though when you call Nigeria is synonymous to patience. I mean, that cannot be taken away from us. I mean, we've been so patient, and that is the truth, right? And like you said, I could throw my weight, behind that too as well, saying that, look, all our lives we've been having promises from administrations upon administrations and incoming administrations, even the ones that are yet to come, already promising and saying they'll do this, they'll do that, they'll do this, and they'll alleviate poverty, they'll reduce quite a number of things, so things will go back to how it used to be or even better and all of that. But then it doesn't take the place of still being patient, and that's what you're saying. But don't blame Nigerians for being for speaking out when they are feeling hurt, because we've been patient all our lives. We just want to see the change, right? And then you've also enumerated other issues about the strengthening of the naira against the dollar. That feels so good. I mean, that is true. true. I also appreciate that, and many Nigerians, I'm sure, are giving a thumbs up to the Yemi Cardoso-led CBN administration at this time, especially within the premise of the Tinubu administration, under the Tinubu administration, so to speak. But then let's get on to this one right here as well. It's very important that we take it.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Mine is just to congratulate our Muslim brothers and sisters with this wonderful event after fasting for so many days, and us within this tight, weather. I congratulate them, and I wish them to use this opportunity to pray for Nigerians so that there should be, peace, should be, understanding within ourselves. They should go out there and enjoy themselves, no matter how little they have. They should enjoy ourselves, and also invite me too. Thank you, and God bless you.
All right, thank you. Honorable Edward right there saying, invite me too. Invite me, okay? I want to be a part of this. So, Honorable, it seems as though you are having a workout this morning because I can hear the panting, underneath your breath. But anyways, that is something good to trust me. But then, okay, Samuel, okay. All right. This one right here coming from Shuaibu Samuel from Airport. He says, patient. According to federal government, we are. Good morning, UD. All right. Good morning, Shuaibu Samuel, for that one. Indeed, we are patient. And like you have said rightfully, we've gone through the processes. We have to go through this process because it is all we have, right? But then we can only keep appealing to the leadership. We can only keep appealing to the president, and to all those he has put in the respective places of governance to do well, to live up to the expectations of their officers, right? Enough of these looting, enough. It's high time we began to see ourselves as one Nigeria. I see us as one Nigeria. I see you as one Nigeria. I see your calls as well, but I cannot take any further as Vic just stepped into the studio right there looking all sporty and is about to take you on a journey with the ride, on the wings of eagles and bring all of the sporting, action to your eardrums as well as your visuals. Get on to the social media platforms right there and see what is going on in the studio. Keep in mind that at exactly 9 o'clock we'll be here for Eagles Outlook. Until then, it will be Vic Vic's voice coming right up.